Well, you gotta be joking. I'm yabbering away thinking the camera's recording and it's not. Am I? We'll start again. So welcome to another ride. This one's I guess I call a bit of a training ride for my first event of the year, which is in 2 weeks. I'm doing the Tour de Brisbane. You know, mass participation event, Grand Fondo. I'm doing the 110k course, which is their biggest one. I'm really looking forward to it. But 2 weeks out, not quite where I should be. So today's ride, not overly big in distance, I guess. But one of the main points of today's ride, that course takes you up Mount Coot-tha, which is the highest point closest to Brisbane. And I've only done that once, which was a few weeks back. Didn't find it too bad, but thought I better go up there again. So that's one of the goals of this ride. Also want to push it a little bit, although, you know, Grand Fondo in this event is not a race. You get groups who, you know, do like to push it, and not saying I can keep up with all of those groups, but I'm also not one to dawdle around. I don't want to be stuck at the back. So yeah, just make today's ride a reasonably quick one as well in terms of speed. So we'll see how that goes, obviously without overdoing it. Yeah, so really looking forward to that event. In the meantime, we just got to concentrate on this ride. Oh, sorry, also, in terms of recording this ride, I had an incident with the mount on my bike. So I was using the Insta360 bike computer mount that you bolt into the stem out the front of your bike. So on that I was able to mount the Garmin and have the Insta360 X5 mounted out the front if I wanted. Anyway, the bolt that goes through that into the stem broke. I don't know how. So that was a bit of an issue. It actually caused my handlebars to drop slightly on the ride that it happened on, which gave me a bit of a fright. Anyway, so I've ditched that for the moment, using this other Insta360 mount, and I forget what this one's called, but it's also for cycling, and it clamps 2 points either side of your stem onto the handlebars of your bike. Yeah, so I've got that on, and I've got the Insta360 mounted on the front of that. So yeah, no, that's good. Then you can also mount other cameras or lights or whatever if you wanted onto it. So for the moment that'll do. Does mean my Garmin still mounted on the handlebars, but just to the left of the stem, so not quite centre. I prefer it centre, but for now does the job. Alright, let's carry on. looks like there's an event on today, but I've managed to figure out what that is. It's the annual army run. So yeah, they get a big turnout for that. I think they go over the Story Bridge as well. So yeah, quite a few people out for that around South Bank here. Must be, maybe it's the starting point. Okay, let's carry on. I actually don't mind the route that it takes me to get out to Mount Coot-tha. It's well, there's a lot of cycle paths, and the road bit's not too bad. So yeah, it's always good. I'm not sure what's been happening. A couple of times started recording, and then after a few seconds it stopped recording. I think it was something to do with connecting to the microphone. Hopefully help me resolve that. So you wouldn't have seen it because I didn't record it, but alas, but there was a few cyclists. Not all of them are going this way up to Mount Coot-tha, but a reasonable number of them are. It is a popular cycle route for obviously cyclists in general. I imagine if you're like me and also going to be going up it on the Tour de Brisbane, you probably want another practice. Okay. I am enjoying this hands-free business, let me tell you, in terms of recording. I'll be interested to see what the angle is like when I edit the video and, you know, spin the 360 around and have it looking at me. But if it's pretty good, which I've done that sort of thing before, but on a different mount. But yeah, if the angle's okay, then I think mounting the camera this way on my rides may actually be the better way to go, because, and like for most of it anyway, because of that hands-free aspect. Alright, I'm going up. Well, I'm glad I'm going up it today because I'm feeling it, so it'll be good to get this one done before the real one. I'll do a few other hills between now and the event, so hopefully I'll be slightly better shape to get up the likes of this by the time the real thing comes around. Let's carry on. So last time I went up here, which was the first time I'd been up here, I managed to get up here without stopping, so I was happy about that, and touch wood, I'll do the same again today. I think there's like 210 feet to go from here, so not bad. I was feeling it at the start there, but I think I've actually got better as I've gone along, so maybe I was warming up. That's the story I'll tell myself anyway. Right. Did you see those did you see those cyclists going past the other way, whizzing down? That'll be me soon, hopefully. Yeah. Not too much traffic, it's good. I think this road will actually be closed during the tour to Brisbane, so even better. Oh, we are getting closer. Thank God. You know, you do something like this, it's always a sense of achievement when you get to the point that you're heading for. So you should savour that. You know, nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. Something to be wary of coming back down Mount Cootha there at the end of the descent. I was probably going slightly too quick. I almost couldn't stop in time. Almost collected the concrete curb at the end. Fortunately I was able to just stop and avoid it, but yeah, a little bit of a hairy moment. That would have ended up in a bit of a mess actually if I'd collected that, and I presume I would have gone over the handlebars, but fortunately that didn't eventuate. But yeah, just something for next time, just slow down slightly earlier. All learning curve, no harm done, thank God. Right. Okay, so I am now heading back towards the city because it's getting to that time. Coffee o'clock. Alright. A few more cyclists going the other way. Probably going to be heading up where I've just come down. So this is the mount set up for the ride that I've just done. As you can see, this Insta360 mount clamps on the front there in a couple of places, camera mounted there. So yeah, now the Garmin's just sitting slightly to the left, but that's all right. So I've got my coffee, all good, from Espresso Garage Inn. So yeah, no, that was a good ride. Pleased I went up there, 2 weeks out from the Tour de Brisbane. So as I said, I'll do a few more hills and a couple of longer rides between now and then. Yeah, no, feeling good and really looking forward to the event. All right, we'll wrap up the video here. Oh yeah, just something about the Insta360 mount when you have it mounted out the front. I know you can buy like a little remote that I could say wear on my wrist or so, and then I could activate and stop and whatever the camera control it from that. Considering that, because then I don't have to sort of reach out the front and turn on it. I mean, it's not a big faff, but anything that helps you, I guess. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Do subscribe because that does help the channel. Give it a like and we'll catch you next time. Bye.